Feels like I'm waiting, do you feel the same? My mom used to say that no matter your age, at the end of the day, you only wanna feel safe. But I'd rather walk into the space to see if you're still awake. If it's ever gonna be right, if we ever had the time, hope you know that I try. If we'll ever make it feel right, still think we can work it out. Hope you know that I try. I'm running over the highways, running sideways. I'm falling, but I'm starting to love it. We might fall apart, but we always do. If it's ever gonna be right, if we ever had the time, hope you know that I try. If we'll ever make it feel right, still think we can work it out. we're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together. Moonlight and fire, dancing closely together and staying forever young. What about you and I then? Can we two find a way to align with each other? Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together. To go on together.
Hey everybody. Looks like we're getting raided by Salivate Metal. Cool. uh, we'll get started here in about 10 minutes or so, but I just want to get the show warmed up here and had some audio video issues earlier this week, so I'm working out those bugs, making sure we're good to go, but it seems to be okay. So I'm glad to see everyone popping in here. And we'll get the link to post to come up to the panel here in a bit, and we'll get the show going here in about 10 minutes. We'll see you here in a little bit. Hey, love button, good to see you. And I saw everyone else with the blind silver stacker. Good to see you. Donald, Terry, Partridge, Barb, Steel Ringer, Isabel. Just a whole bunch of good people there. Of course, Sal, he was in here. So Dove. A lot of early birders out here this evening, so thanks for the support. I do appreciate it. Enjoy the music. Like I said, I'm just making sure our audio issue is no longer an issue, but so far so good. See you here in a few minutes. All right, everybody. So it was so great to see everyone coming over from Salivate Mel's channel. Sal, you know, brother, I greatly appreciate that. So always love the support from the community for sure. So we're gonna get this show going here in about 20 seconds, and thanks for hanging out on the early show, early bird. Yep, we're overheating now. Let's see if we can crash this thing. All right, everyone. We will see you here in a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Welcome to the Stackers Gathering. Hello, stackers. Who's your stacker coming at you from southern Indiana? Welcome to a stackers gathering. Glad to see everyone out here this evening. Do appreciate you coming by. And a special thank you for Salivate Melon for bringing some of his channel people over here. I do appreciate that. That was a nice surprise of you, Sal. Thank you very much, brother. A lot of good people out here. Silver Loving Lou, good to see you. Barbara, Donald, Partridge, Still Ringer. I don't know. It's a Sexful Slave. Good to see everyone. Who else is out here? Speak your name. Say my name. HVAC, he's driving, he's on his way home. HVAC will probably be dialing in here in a little bit, which by the way, people, if anyone's interested to come up to the panel, the link into the Melon app is posted in the comments. Any and all people are welcome. First timers, new timers, veterans. It's always open, always an open seat. At least I got 6 seats anyway, so we'll I got that many guest chairs available for anyone who wants to come up and say hey. hang out. I'll be here till about 8:15, 8:20. Then I have to head off to work. So, and if you haven't already seen it, please take the poll. I'm looking for some input from the community on regards to starting my show time differently, starting to changing my show time. Originally, in a little history here, the show used to be at 5:55 p.m. on Thursdays Eastern Time. I always liked the 5:55 p.m. reference because sort of harkens back to the old days when I used to be on the CB radio. And 27.555 megahertz was a very popular frequency back then. Probably still is. I've been on there for, man, probably 30 years. 20 years anyway, where 27.555 megahertz was a very popular, or was a very popular frequency, and that's where that harks from. So 5:55 p.m. was my original start time, and then when Yankee Stacking moved his show to 8:30, 9 o'clock, he asked me, I said, hey, he asked me if I wanted his 7 p.m. spot. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. Hey, Mrs. Coin Crew, good to see you, Angel. So when Yankee came to me, or during one of our meetings, one of my monthly meetings with Yankee a couple months ago, he asked me, he's like, you want to do my 7 o'clock spot since I'm moving to 8:30, 9 o'clock? I'm like, absolutely. So I took his 7 o'clock spot, which, it's not anything official by any stretch, obviously, but it was nice of him to offer that spot for 7 p.m. And then I've noticed here the last few weeks, it's gotten very, very busy at 7 p.m. here in YouTube for our community. It used not to be that way, so I'm thinking about moving back to my original time slot. So, hey, Tupac, good to see you. And Sandman, welcome. Thanks for everyone swinging by here, and thank you for your support. Real quick, people coming in real quick, check out poll and give me your input. Now, as I mentioned earlier with Donald in New Mexico, and others earlier on, YouTube analytics, data analytics, recommends I do the live shows at 8 p.m. Well, that's impossible for me because I work at 9 o'clock and I am not going to have a 20-minute show. So I'm looking for some input from people in the community on what would be the preferred start time for y'all, Eastern time, mind you. What would be a preferred start time for y'all? Yeah, I know, obviously 4 p.m. Easterns are very early in Pacific, but I just threw it out there. So basically I get up and start getting ready for my day at 3 p.m. So basically from 4 to 7 p.m. is my window as a night shifter person. So I tell you what, if I had the opportunity at work, I would be going live at work all the time, but I don't, so I can't. Make sure I don't have anyone coming in the panel. Nope, all good there. All right, so while we're waiting for HVAC, he's on his way home. And the HVAC, if you hear me, drive safe, buddy. Don't get in a hurry. Be safe. We're not going anywhere, at least not until 8:15, 8:20 anyway. So do not get yourself in an accident trying to come into the show. It's just not worth it. Hello, Candy. Good to see you. Welcome. So I got one mail call for the week. I need to change that real quick here. I do not like my links wrapping around all magnet like that. Just looks messy. Yeah, I'm OCD that way. I like my things tidy. Move this over out of the way here. So got an ML call here from Robin Prospecting Equipment, Robinson, I should say, Robinson Prospecting Equipment out of Columbus, Indiana. He's only about an hour and a half north of me, so almost a neighbor. pretty close neighbor. You know, that's one of the odd things that I've ran into, and maybe it's just the fact that I just haven't been exposed that much here locally. I haven't seen a whole lot of locals as in the Louisville metropolitan area, Louisville, Kentucky metropolitan area. Haven't seen a lot of locals up on the show. At least if they are, they're lurking. And I know Big Country lives out in Lexington, which is like an hour and a half east of here, and Jonathan Reese, or JR13, he is about 2 hours south of me in Bowling Green, and there's a couple where they're east or west of here in Evansville, Indiana, and in a few around the Indianapolis area, and a couple in Cincinnati area. But it's strange that, you know, I would thought there would be a lot more people here immediately local to me, but there aren't. So I went to my LCS today, and I asked that same question. I said, do you have a lot of customers who are on YouTube? And they're like, no, not really, because a lot of the people that come to the coin shop there are older generation. I just don't really get into the computer stuff. So with that being said, I want to call that a challenge. And I'm calling that a challenge, and I am going to start plugging this community. So step one, I got plenty of stickers. So step one is I want to take these stickers to the LCS. When I went out there this morning and picked up some shinies, I asked, when I was asking these questions, and, you know, what I'm doing for the community, and how, you know, I'm also advertising them, because my coin shop is Kentuckiana Coin and Jewelry in Clarksville, Indiana. Jim Payne is the owner, and he's a real nice guy, really knowledgeable too. But I said, you know what? I'm always promoting you guys' business. Not always, occasionally. Hey, CoinHound, I promote you guys' business, and they're like, thank you for that. And I said, I would really like to be able to try to infiltrate the local community with the stacking community. So would you be willing to have my stickers at your store to help promote the community? Because I figure once they promote me, then my channel will promote this community, and then we'll just grow the community even more than it already is for the Louisville, Kentucky metropolitan area. So that's the game plan, is I am going to help grow this community even more locally by having basically promoting my channel, which will in turn promote all the other people that have subscribed to my channel, and as well as all the channels that I actually subscribe to. So that's the game plan. So if you guys start seeing a bunch of subscribers coming in from the Louisville, Kentucky area, you can thank me for that. All right, so that's a side tangent there. So let me get back to this mail call here, and I just saw this in here, so I want to bring up Mr. Stillringer. Hey, Still, how's it going? And I do not have any audio. There you are. There you are, Stillringer.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
I'm doing good.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming up. I know you and I had worked a few weeks ago about getting your stuff up and going. And good to see that you're getting your stuff working there.
Yeah, trying to figure it out still. It's not as easy as you think it is sometimes, I guess, huh?
Well, that's the fun part. That's at least from for the techie in me, that's the fun part to tinker around with stuff, try and make it work. And as it's fun. I mean, I do this for a living anyway, but to do it not for a living, and I actually enjoy it more. So,
right.
So what are you doing this evening?
Just trying to relax. Been out in the heat most of the day.
Ooh.
Luckily, it wasn't too bad today. It's been pretty nice here, hasn't it?
As I was going to say, it's actually been pretty nice in Indiana because I know you're north of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been pretty nice. Just had to work out in it today, so not really used to that part of it.
Yeah, well, enjoy it while you can, because I guess the weather starts cranking back up starting, I guess, Saturday.
Yeah, here it's supposed to start getting hotter again. That's for sure.
So I'm gonna have to get out there and cut my grass tomorrow, because I guess everything starts cranking up again. Tomorrow's your last nicer day. There's upper 80s, and then next week we're talking mid 90s. So I'm like, ugh.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're in. Hey, Silver Frantic. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah. I forgot. You're into the air conditioning business, aren't you? You have to. Well, no, you're not into that business, but you truly depend on that business to keep your business going.
Yeah, we have to keep stuff cold.
Oh yeah. So I imagine. Well, let me ask you, since we're on topic about it. So whenever it gets really hot, is it more challenging to keep things cold? I mean, is there a lot of mechanical, technical issues when it comes to when things start warming up, or does the systems run? It doesn't really consider a 20-degree swing in temperature that big of a deal.
It does. Luckily, my facility is newer, so it's made to handle it right now. Even today, luckily it's not too hot out today. We had a failure we had to work on, so we were able to maintain with no problem. But yeah, normally when it does, you can definitely tell everything has to work a little harder, run a little more.
Yeah. Doesn't help that we have to deal with the humidity around here locally. That's for sure.
Yeah, that makes it twice as bad.
Mm-hmm. And people that live out in the Southwest and live in a more drier humidity, you guys have when it's 90 degrees air temperature with a 70% humidity, or 70-degree humidity, it is like a sweatshop in the air, and you cannot cool down, you cannot dry off. It's just when you walk outside, it's like hitting a not even a blast furnace. It's just very, very swampy, and it's hard to keep cool when the humidity is as high as it can be.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And so I know I have an uncle who lives near Las Vegas. He's like, it's like 115 degrees, but it's dry. And as long as you can find a shade tree, or as long as you can keep your head covered or keep your body covered, it's a lot more tolerable. But still, he's like, when it's 115 degrees, it's like walking out into a blast furnace when he comes off the plane and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if I would enjoy that more than this type of temperature and humidity, or because I'm just acclimated to this weather. But I just wonder if I guess one of these days I'll have to travel out west and try it out. I've never been out west. The closest I've been west was at the Las Vegas airport, and that was just for a connecting flight, so I didn't even leave the airport. But I was just be interesting to see if the temperature difference or the humidity difference, because who was that I saw on a show a couple of days ago? They were talking about this same thing, and they're like, they lived in Tucson. Oh, it was Cajun. I can't remember his full channel name, Cajun something. Anyway, he used to live out in Tucson, and he's like, it was beautiful beautiful weather for him from a health perspective. It was just, even though it was hot, it was dry and it was really healthy for him. So a lot of people enjoy that weather. I've never been exposed to it, but maybe one of these days I'll check it out one of these days, and then I may get hooked. And maybe why my uncle moved out there, because he was having some health issues a few years back too.
Yeah. I've been to Vegas when it was pretty hot out, and it's hot. There's no way around saying it's hot, but just that less humidity just doesn't quite smack you in the face like it does here sometimes, or even further south.
Yeah. So people live south. I don't know. I mean, I thought the humidity was bad up here. I don't know how they can even handle the humidity down south when it's always super humid down there in the southern states.
Yeah.
Hello, Silver River Wing or Wolverine. Good to see you. Welcome. So, I've been procrastinating here. Let me get this mail call going here, Still Ringer.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So, Robinson Prospecting Equipment, he's actually out of Columbus. He hit me up for a sticker trade a couple weeks back. I'm saying, absolutely. So, a couple weeks back, I put a video out with advertising my new sticker design, which, is not a big change. If you notice that my original design compared to the previous, the only difference was I had the YouTube logo in the start year of the channel. So I put a video out a few weeks ago about anyone that's wanting a sticker, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I want one." So I sent him one, and he reciprocated. So like I said, Robinson Prospecting Equipment, that is his business, and I didn't realize we had an opportunity to prospect in Indiana, but I hear there are some hot spots around here.
Haven't heard of that.
Yeah. So Robinson Prospecting Equipment, Eric Robinson's guy's name. Gold, can you dig it? Thanks for the sticker trade and support, RPE. What's that say? Maybe juice it. I don't know. I can't tell what that says. Sluice it. That's what that is. Duh. Just sluice it, because his stickers, main sticker, I guess, has a sluice box on it, or sluice slide on it. Just sluice it. So yeah, I haven't checked his channel out here recently to see how many subscribers he's got, but he's relatively new into the community, so you guys can check that out. That would be great. I would appreciate your support. I'm sure he would as well. Sal Raid, hello Sal, welcome back. I saw that you went on earlier today. I'm like, and then hey, who's your proud? And then yeah, we got a lot of good people coming out here. Rocky, man, we're getting a raid going, that's for sure. Greg S, welcome. Thank you everyone for your support. I do appreciate it. And check out, if you haven't already done so, check out Still Ringer. He's relatively new into the community as well. What was your last subscriber count there, Still? It was like 200 something, wasn't it? Or it was like 60, something like that.
Oh no, just a few.
Yeah. So we definitely need to get Still Ringer's numbers up, everybody. Let me slap in your link. You slap in your link to get people over there to check out your channel, because you deserve it.
Yeah, I've only actually done one video so far, really.
Well, I mean, it's a combination. I don't do videos all the time. I do like mainly it's the live show here, but every so often I'll put a video out, and I don't put the videos out routinely because I just don't have a whole lot to say.
Right.
But I do every so often, if I get something that inspires me, I'll put a video out. Case in point, I put a video out. Man, the thing's running slow. I think it's because I'm streaming. Come on, there you are. Oh man, Still, come on, Bal. I definitely gotta get your numbers up. All right, everyone. If you're raiding the Hoosier Stacker, I need you guys to go raid Still Ringer. He needs some love.
Yeah.
he needs some love, everybody. Dang, still, I didn't realize your numbers were that low. I thought you were in your 50s and 60s subscriber range.
Oh, no.
So we are definitely pushing Steel Ringer this evening, and that's what this is about. This show, this Stackers Gathering, is a opportunity for us to support and help each other. So we all need to help out Steel Ringer right now. So go to that link and go sub them up, and make sure to put a comment in a video. Do you got any video out there right now? Still, a couple, three.
Basically just that one. I did a couple shorts for like Instagram and just now getting the camera and everything set up. So once I start getting some cool stuff, and I can start putting some videos on there, just stuff I find interesting, like you said,
Yeah. So there's 3 videos out there, everyone. So go check out. There's no going. I need you guys to go to Steel Ringer's channel right now. I need you guys to sub them up. And I need you to put a comment to one of his 3 videos, just to keep so your comments, so your subscription sticks. So see, you're already up to 21.
Oh wow, thank you.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Just supporting each other and showing, and as I always say at work, sharing the love. Because
it's nice to check out different people's stuff, and there are things that they get, gives you some ideas what to look for.
Yeah, and it's really great. It's really great to be able to do this for everyone, because it's the right thing to do, and just to not only support people currently, but also support the next generation or two. And still, I don't know, did you see the video I posted last week with HVAC Residential Basics grandson?
Yeah, I was watching part of it. Yep.
Yeah, that was very inspiring, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Is I don't put videos out very often, maybe 1 or 2 every couple of weeks. I do it when I get inspired, and when Colton, when he came onto a Stackers Gathering a couple weeks ago and won a stacker pack from me, which I believe was I gave him 2 quarters, I believe, and I had a 1 gram silver round I threw in there as a little something extra. So when Colton came onto the show, the video before him coming on the show, I actually put a video out, like I said earlier this week, where he came up to the show and he's all nervous and emotional and everything, but it was a happy tear thing, happy moment thing, and then he actually won on the show, and then he was so happy after that. So
yeah, he sounded like a fantastic young man.
Yeah, 8 years old. So it's always great to see the next generation or two coming up, because as I mentioned on that show or on that video, we've got to support the kids coming up. We've got to encourage them to get more involved in precious metals, the actual physical precious metals, because they're going to need the support a lot more than we do, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Like mine, they don't really have much interest in it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been kind of getting some silver pours for them that they may find interesting.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, is trying to find something that's entertaining for them. Otherwise, they'll get disinterested, and they may not keep. Yeah, if you don't keep their interest, they may lose their interest entirely.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So I'm hoping that'll help at least give them something that they like, and then eventually they'll understand the part of it that it's a precious metal, and just one way I'm trying to get them interested in it anyways.
Yeah, well, that's what HVAC Residential Basics he got his grandson into it off and on, and he's really getting more interested in it. So it's always good to see that, and just the more people we get them starting them out the sooner, the younger, the better, because I see it from the perspective of if you ingrain into them at an early age, it will carry on into their life, into the future by them being exposed to it on an early age. Hey, Dove. So yeah, it is starting them out young is definitely the key there.
Yeah. You got to do something. You might as well do something like that for their future.
Yeah, exactly. Because the craze is going to be crypto, and I just don't trust crypto. It's too trackable, too traceable, and it's fully dependent on an electronic infrastructure system that could fail. Just don't. That is not a warm, fuzzy feeling for me.
Right. No, it's I'm still watching that, and I dipped my toe in it, and I'm still down on that. So
yeah, I mean, I haven't even started looking at it because I just don't have any interest. It's like smoking. I never started smoking. I tried it once many years ago. I just had no interest in it, so I didn't catch on to it. But same thing here. I just have absolutely no interest of crypto. And then once the central banks get into it and they start getting more into it and becomes more of a norm, then I think eventually we will all be exposed to it without any option at that point. But until then, I'm just going to stay away from it.
Right. Yep. Yeah, we just do what we can. Like Partridge Family Prospecting saying this was into the Star Wars stuff. So you take that and run with it, and then hopefully you can get something they like. And one of mine told me they're into the Egyptians, so I've been getting Egyptian pours for them. And
nice.
Anything like that we can find and kind of work in there, I think it'll pay off in the long run.
Yeah, yes, I did get emotional during that video I recorded last week because I was, what's funny about that is I was fine with shooting that video out talking about, this is why we should do it. And yeah, it is for not just for preserving your wealth and hedging against inflation and being prepared for SHTF, but we also need to do it for the next generation because, as I said, it's going to be harder for the future than it is for us now. Plain and simple. Hey, Silver Damsel, good to see you. And Silver Heist. Gunny, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. So that's how I see it because, and so, it's always been the three, things: preserving your wealth and hedging against inflation and preparing for a bad situation. But then after Colton winning that pack and seeing him getting all excited and everything with winning the pack, and then I actually have a video of him opening the letter I sent him with his shinies into it, which I'm going to put another video out for that one. Once I shot that video and once I saw the love and the gratitude that he had, that's just when I broke down.
Sure. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah. So it's true. It was truly inspirational. And that's what makes what we do out here in the community so awesome. It's just us, inspiring the next generation, us, common interest, common man, common interest thing where we need to do what we have to do to self-preservation. And if it takes me going to Georgia to meet Colton in person, I will do that. So yeah, because I think in his eyes I may be considered a superstar in his eyes. So I may have to own up to that. I don't know.
Sure,
but it's always such a good feeling, and I know everyone out here, and I'm sure at one time or another have done the same thing, because I think even though we don't always talk about it, I think we are all in it for a common baseline reasons, as I mentioned, but then to also prepare your children or prepare your grandchildren for the future is essential.
Yeah. At least we try anyways, right?
Hey, you're showing off some Morgans. I must blow you up. What you got? What you got going on there?
Oh, there's just a few I have on my desk.
Let focus here for a second. What was that? I was trying to focus. Might have his pull it back and pull it back in to let it focus. No, it's not going to focus for some reason.
Yes, always works out like that, right?
So what is that? What is that? What year is that?
This one's in 1891.
Oh, there it is. Oh, 1891. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So are you getting hooked on the Morgans?
Oh yeah, that's definitely where I'm at right now. I've got quite a few in these last 2 weeks here and some peace dollars. So I'm just kind of going through them.
Yeah.
And I try to show my girls which are the ones that are worth money and which are not. So hopefully they don't all end up in a stack all together one of these days, but just figured we could look at a couple of them here.
Yep, absolutely. So we got I picked up a few Morgans and a few Peace a while back, and I had them for a while, but I don't know, I lost interest in them, so I went ahead and sold them. But they were nice to have, but I don't know. I guess for me, I rather just have my good old constitutional.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you like that constitutional. This I almost kind of consider this a constitutional myself.
Oh, don't
right?
say that too loud.
So, I mean,
I know some people that say Morgans and peace dollars are not constitutional. They are very adamant about it.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me either way, I just like them. So,
well, at least you can hold on to them and you run your hands through them when you have a bunch of them. So you got that going for you. Don't have to wear gloves. They're dirty, dirty, dirty.
Yeah, some of these are. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, some people like to polish their silver, and they get all that shine back in there. But no, some people, I think there's a very stark divide between people who like their shiny polish and others who don't. And I don't know what the difference is between the two, because it is a very, I guess it sort of reminds me of the old PC versus Macintosh days. Some people absolutely love PCs and some people absolutely love Macs, and there's no going across the boundary. Jeffrey Jackson, thank you very much for that 40 spot, my friend. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Dove Season. Yeah, I'm taking several inventories. I do one electronically. I do one paper. I write down what I paid for them and the dates. And on some of them, actually, I have a pin striping that I wrap around the capsules themselves with that information on it, just to make it easier in case something happens and I'm no longer here, and they will have that information, so they at least know what I paid for it way back now,
Mm-hmm.
So I try to catalog most of my stuff anyway. Sometimes I get a little behind, but I'm working on it the best I can.
Yeah, sounds like too much work.
Yeah, I mean, when you get into some of these things, I guess it can be worth it, right? Because I mean, you can get a Morgan that's $30 and you can get one that's $1,000 or so, So
put a little bit of TLC into that $30, and it might be worth more than $30.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people get into the foreign currency, but I'm like, I have a hard enough time keeping track of U.S. currency, let alone foreign currency.
Right.
But yeah, the Morgans and Peace, I mean, between the two, the Morgans are nicer looking. I'll say that without doubt. But they are. Seems like they are very worn. But every so often you get a gem in there.
Yeah, every now you sure can. There's a lot of them out there. I think I like the Morgans better myself for sure as well. But I am just starting to appreciate the peace dollars a little more. So I've been getting a few of those as well. Actually, I got I think these two here this week. I don't know if it'll show on my camera. These are just well-worn peace dollars, you know. I like them toned. I either like them, you know, the brilliant white, or I like them nice and toned. So I just kind of look for some of these, and this one here, I especially like them with the colors on them. This one's starting to get some blue in it. I don't know if it'll show or not, but
yeah, there's a little bit of hue in there.
Yeah, it's starting to get some blue. So these, I don't know. I'm just starting to like the piece a little bit more here lately. So I've been getting a few of them. You know, I like them.
Well, keep your eye out for your elusive 21 piece.
Oh yeah, I got one of those finally. Anyway.
Oh, did you? What did you have it graded, or was it graded?
No, it's not. It's not very good. I keep it right here on my desk. So it's not in the best shape or anything like that, but it is a 21 anyways.
I know at my LCS here in Clarksville, he had a 21 piece. It was graded for I want to say MS63, and it was going for like $250, and then he had another one that was graded MS64, I believe, and he won. You know, it was going for $350. So
yeah,
I can only imagine what a almost uncirculated or a BU would. And I can only imagine how much those would go for if you could get something like that.
Yeah, they can get up there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like paying too much for them. I kind of like some of these. They're just a little cheaper myself, just so I can get more, you know, just so I'm still so new into it. I guess I'm just trying to get more versus the bigger dollar ones. But I say that, and I just bought a nice slabbed MS64 rainbow toned. I'm waiting on that to get here right now, and that was a
rainbow
penny.
tone, huh? Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice one. I do like those colors, and that's another thing. I think my girls will appreciate the colors some as well. So I'm hoping that may help them see the beauty in some of the stuff, you know.
There you go, Still Ringer. A silver damsel there. She has a 68, or she has a Morgan MS68 for over 3,000.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Wow, nice.
That would be a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, maybe I'll get there.
And Silver Whooper Ring, I saw your post a bit ago about getting a load of Constitutional. You and I need to talk, friend. When you get that big haul, getting a big haul of Constitutional, you and I need to talk, because I love my Constitutional. I actually went to the coin store today. That's why I picked up. I got $10 face of halves, and I love my Benjis. Love my Benjis. I of the 9% halves, my preference are Benjis, and to me, Benjamin Franklin just never got the. Yeah, he's on the $100 bill, but he never got the recognition that he deserves. Mm-hmm. And you know, he was on the half until Kenny died, and then the mint was basically forced to change the coin to the Kennedy bust after his assassination. And of course, you know, the 9% only lasted 1 year as a candy, and then they dropped it down to 40. But Franklin just, I don't know. I like it. It sort of reminds me of the difference between a Rosie and a Merc. I just think the Mercs are prettier than a Rosie.
Yes, absolutely.
They're just nicer looking than a Rosie. but I'm in the same boat when it comes to the halves. I prefer the Franklins over the candies, and I actually prefer the candies over the Liberties, Walking Liberties, because for me as a stacker, it's all about the weight, and all I see is continuous loss of silver on the walkers. Now, if you're into the collectability of them, you can get some pretty sweet gems out there. But from a stacker's perspective, I'm just not into the walkers.
Yeah,
but I do love the Benjis, and for the most part, the Benjis still have a good amount of silver left on them. Most of the ones I see, so they hold up quite well. And we have someone else in the backstage area I want to bring up here. Hello, HVAC. Good to see you, my friend.
Good evening, y'all. How are y'all?
Hey, HVAC.
Good evening.
Have you guys met before?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. So Still Ringer here, he's actually another Hoosier HVAC. He lives east of Indianapolis.
All right.
Yeah. So and he's relatively, like you, he's relatively new into the community as well. So.
Well, very good. We can all learn together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. and into some keeping stuff cold just on an industrial level.
You know what would be so funny is if HVAC's business support your business still.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
What part of the industry are you in?
So you guys will have to talk shop one of these days. It would be funny if you guys did support each other like that.
Could be.
Yeah. What part of the industry are you in?
I'm over industrial refrigeration.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm in the residential market. Yeah, we're like.
Yeah, but doesn't your company support businesses as well, HVAC? Or is it more of a smaller business?
Yeah. There's 10 technicians. We mainly stay in the residential. Probably 5% of what we do is commercial, and it's hardly anything over 10 tons. So, but most of them are just little 5-ton package units. We do some churches, quite a few churches.
Yeah,
not chicken, but Sunday go to meeting churches.
Yeah, I'm in industrial, so we've got over 20,000 pounds of refrigeration. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Salivate Meadow, real quick here, guys. Sal, my friend, my brother, thank you very much for your support. It was great to see everyone pop in here. Thanks for the raid. I do appreciate it. And Sal, you're always welcome to come up to the panel and hang out whenever I go live. So I always have an open seat for you, my friend. Thanks for coming by. So Hoosier Proud, he's actually originally from Greenwood or Greenfield. So that's your neck of the woods there still.
Yeah, he'd be pretty close to me for sure.
Mm-hmm. So, I want to put you on the spot since this is your first time up into the channel or into the show. I want to put you on the spot, and you knew I was going to do this.
It's the second technically, so.
Is it?
I don't like the spot.
You've not been actually up on the panel though, have you?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. See, I lose. I'm getting old.
Just briefly.
Maybe for long enough to go poop, and then it died on you.
Yeah, just for a few.
Yeah, okay.
Yankee was on a while back. Yeah.
Man, time flies, I tell you. So much fun. So still, I want to put you on the spot. Explain to the audience why your channel is called Still Ringer.
Oh, that's easy. That's just because I like shooting. So I've been shooting, I don't know, for 20 plus years. And one of the favorite things that I used to like to do a lot anyways, before ammunition got so expensive, was go Friday night still, and we'd shoot still targets and just have fun. So, that's Still, it's a still target, and when we're shooting still targets, it rings. So I just came up with the still ringer since I used to like to do that a lot, and I was always ringing still. Thought it was something kind of fun,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because I wondered, I mean, back when you and I first met, I was wondering how you came up with that channel name, and then when you explained it to me, I was like, well, duh.
Yeah, it's just something we'd say a lot, when we're out there just having fun, especially if you have multiple people or whatever, just ringing,
So what you, I mean, what do you, when you were target practicing, what type of ammo size did you use?
I generally went with 9mm.
Man, that would get expensive.
Well, it is, but it's a lot cheaper than say 45, which is my preferred caliber. So if I was doing that, you go through a lot of rounds. So I'd usually just go with the 9mm. It's a lot cheaper.
Have you ever tried using one of those retrofitters that convert a 9 to a 22 and try shooting with a 22, using 22 instead?
No, I have not. I mean, I do have that type of firearm and ammunition. I don't use it as much. It doesn't have quite the feel and feedback that I like to have from it.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. Yeah,
and 9 wasn't too bad, a couple years ago anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You could get it pretty cheap, so it was good and fun, but I've definitely had to cut that down now.
It's been a while since I bought some. What was it? $50 a box? Is that right? $30 a box?
Yeah, I used to get it for between 20 and 30.
Yeah.
When you got some good sales, or depending on how much you bought. I'd hate to look at what it is now. I haven't bought any in a while, so.
Yeah, I hadn't bought any probably 11, 10 months, but when it started getting hard to find, I went and made some hard purchases. I mean, people just were out, or they would only sell you one box at a time, or it was crazy.
Right. Yeah, luckily I had enough. I've got enough put back, so I haven't had to buy it in a while. And now I just kind of look at it as, I could buy another Morgan for that. So I'm not too
talking
worried
about premiums.
Right,
they really shot up on those. Yes,
yeah,
they did.
Yeah, that's another. They're going up just as well. That's for sure.
And my wife and I went to the indoor shooting range one Saturday. They had a ladies' day, and we killed a $200 bill real quick.
Oh man, I bet.
Millimeters. It was
$200. 30 minutes later, we're done.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
But yeah, you could buy a lot of silver with what it costs to.
I know.
Ammo these days.
I had a friend of mine that used to reload, and this was like 20 years ago. So I don't know if reloading is even more cost effective than just buying them straight out
thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it really depends on the caliper, but yeah, I don't know how cost effective it is reloading versus going out and buying them boxed. I don't know. I'm not really into pews yet. But I have no qualms with people having pews either. It's one of those things where, you know, I've never really had it's sort of like smoking and going to Las Vegas. I've never had the desire, but if I ever want to, I'm simple enough. I have no problem. I mean, I have no problem grabbing a gun and going. But
yeah, I just enjoyed it. It's just a wonderful pastime for me, and you know, stress reliever. It's just relaxing. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you name it. You get to. I always go outside. I love shooting outside. So, it's just a total different experience. You know, from shooting indoors at the indoor ranges. I don't know. There's just something about it for me. It was just fun and relaxing. And I used to take my whole family and my girls. Everybody enjoyed it. It was fun. You know. Well,
it's just like everything else, like doing precious metals. If you get them started, it's not something taboo. Or if you get them started younger, it's not a taboo thing that you hear about on the news all the time.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
You got the media hype that makes it more, makes it worse than it needs to be, which is case in point for most things, it seems like, anymore when it involves the media. But I mean, if you expose them to it young and it becomes ingrained into their soul, into their life, then it's no big deal. But,
Exactly.
and then so when they're more responsible, and that, like I said, that can be applied to firearms, that can be applied to precious metals, that can be applied to most things in life. If you start them young and you allow them to grow into it, becomes part of their nature, then it's no big deal 20 or 30 years in the future.
Exactly. Yeah. Hello there, KK.
Hey, KK. And like I said, everyone, if anyone's interested in coming up onto the panel, the chat, or the link is in the chat, you're more than welcome to come up. Hey, I recognize that sticker. I recognize that sticker. Yeah.
Get the glare out of there. Rah! There we go. Got a cartwheel.
Yeah. I have to say, I do like that sticker.
Number 35. Sticker number 35.
35, revision number 2. And I don't think I'm going to make much more. I don't think I'm going to make any more changes. I don't think I'm going to make any more changes to the sticker design. I just like, well, one is getting very easily recognized in the community for one. So I don't want to be changing something when it's getting that easily recognized. And like I said before, the sticker was a collaboration between myself and Yankee Stack, and one of the perks of being a Yankee militia, Maple Musket member, or a Yankee Cannon member is he lets you, he works with you on helping your channel grow. And one of the perks is, he'll actually help you with sticker design. So I actually came up with the idea. Hey, I recognize that one too. Still,
I just got one of these too. Yeah.
let's see that bad boy. There you go. So it's the design. It's simple,
Yeah, it's a nice sticker. I like it.
See, now he got number 2 still. You see that?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I can't remember who got number 1. I think it may have been Miss Southern Belle. I think she may have got number 1. But yeah, it was the design is so simple, and it so pops that I like it. And of course, like I said, a little bit of sentimental there because Yankee helped me build the sticker too. So can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hello, Darth. Good to see you, my friend. And Silver, good to see you. Welcome. And Don Hammer, Cornsaurus Rex, I saw you earlier come in. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by. So I finally broke down and went to my LCS today, HVAC.
Good for you. It's been a while.
I picked up some shinies. Well, I picked up some shinies as in I cleaned out the silver quarter bin.
There you go.
$27.
You don't sound like you're as picky as I am.
No, I'm not. $27.75 of face value here in quarters.
Very good.
So
That's
I
nice.
definitely, they're mostly, looks like they're all washed in quarters. But I'm all about the weight, so I'll take it.
I'll put those things in my hands for about 2 hours and I'll give them back to you. You won't recognize them.
No. You keep your polishing rags and your chemicals to yourself.
I don't use any chemicals unless you call
do.
Dawn. Dawn dish soap is
It's a chemical.
okay.
It's not like you're using brass or something.
No. Tarnex.
So yep, I picked up $27.75 face of quarters. I basically cleaned them out today. So I went there and I looked at the bin. I'm like, that looks to be about $30 face. And she's like, you want me to count them out? I'm like, yeah, sure. So she counted them out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean you out. She's like, cool. So
Wow.
I picked up more shinies today.
What? Why can't I see those coins? Because I'm backstage or something.
No, you're not backstage. It's because
I see a purple crawfish and some.
You have to. Oh, I see why.
A duck and a rabbit and an egg.
I can see them. I've got them pulled up there on my screen, so not sure.
Well, I mean, backstage. I'm looking at my monitor. I can see it on my phone. I got my phone down here where I'm watching as well. But
there you go.
Backstage, I can't see. It doesn't matter.
There you go.
There you go.
I keep one camera trained for Melon, and then all the rest of the cameras everyone else sees out there on YouTube, including the trained camera. So yep, like I said, I picked up the $27 face of quarters, and I picked up a $10 face of dimes.
You're making me jealous here.
Like
I don't buy too much constitutional, but I actually had an itch to go get some this past weekend, so I got up nice and early and drove to my local shop, and they were closed. I was like, what the heck? So I didn't get anything.
And Darth Larper, and yes, 90s are very cool. And the reason why they're so cool, Darth, because you can do this. You can do his. I know you guys can't see it on Melon, but I can go through them. I can mess with them, get them dirty, get all dirty, and just run my hands through them. That's why I like my constitutional. And it's much more cheaper than your typical bullion too, from a premium perspective. So
my fingertips stay black for like 2 days.
Yep.
If that tells you what you like to play in, that's okay.
Now, I've seen your polished rags, pitch black.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna make HVAC go wash some coins here soon.
I know.
So yeah, I got the dimes and I got the quarters. And I picked up $10 face of halves, and like I said, as I said earlier, the halves are just Benjis because I love my Benjis.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And then my dimes, I always go through and sort my dimes out looking for mercs, because I always put my mercs separate from my rosies. My rosies I keep in a burlap bag. Put them in a tube. Come on. Be nice to your silver. My mercs I keep in a drawer on my desk, because the mercs I use mostly for giveaways and gifts. So I keep them relatively easily accessible for me in a drawer on my desk. I got a Mercury the other week. He had LCS had a little Ziploc baggie and just had some random stuff in it. And I had like $15 more, $20 more or so. So it's just a miscellaneous whatever, mostly dimes. Like, oh, give them to me instead of giving me change back. And there was a Mercury in there. So, but yeah, that was my pickup today. I actually, I it's been a couple months since I've been to the LCS, so
yeah, that's quite the haul there too.
And then Mrs. Hoosier. And this is something I'm going to give back to the community in some fashion or another. I don't know if you guys won't be able to see it unless you're watching YouTube, but whoops. Make this big. I picked up, or actually Mrs. Hoosier picked up a Presidential Hall of Fame display here. And for the history buffs out here, the presidential history buffs, this Presidential Hall of Fame basically is a commemorative of all the presidents from Washington all the way up to Nixon. And they are bronze coins. And what's really cool about this is on the back of each coin, it actually has a little bit of history about each of the presidents. So, like, let me pull out Nixon real quick here. So Nixon's coin, like I said, each coin has a little bit of information of the president. So in this case, for Nixon, born January 9, 1913, first two-term Republican vice president, broke more tie votes than any other vice president in history. First president born in California. So that's on the back of the Nixon coin. And no, what's really funny about this presentation is this presentation was put together prior to his impeachment, because there's no mention anywhere about his impeachment. So whatever this was, whenever this was minted or whatever, or put together, it was, well, there's a date on the bottom here. The Franklin Mint, 1968. That's when this was put together, right down there. The Franklin Mint, 1968. So that's cool.
Those aren't like quarters or halves or anything, are they?
No, they are bronze planchets. There's no face value or anything like that. They are not currency. They are commemoratives made of bronze.
I'd put that in a nice frame. You could put that in a frame and sell that to your LCS. You'll pay big bucks for it.
1968. So that's pretty cool. So Mrs. Hoosier picked that up today. I mean, I'm coercing her, I guess. And it came with a presidential profile book, so it talks about each one of the coins and what is, what's on the coin. Like, let's go back here to Nixon. In fact, if you notice here, this was put together prior to his death, because it has from 1913 with a dash, and then there's no year of his death. So that's when this was put together. Talks about his presidential or his political career up to 1968. So it talks about his political career up to 1968. And in fact, here on the book, it says term 1969 to nothing. So this was put together prior to his impeachment, definitely. So yeah, and again, the display itself shows 1968 from the Franklin Mint. So I thought that was pretty cool. So Mrs. Hoosier gave that to me to be returned back to the community in some fashion or another. But we'll do something with that in the future.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to have that. If my phone falls one more time, that's what that bang is, if y'all can hear that.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. And then the other thing that we picked up today, the rest of the stuff we picked up was her stuff that she keeps in her own box. I picked up this bad boy right here. This it's a 1986 to 2021 American Ego 2 coin silver set. So the LCS, the Jim there at the Kentucky Anna Coin Jury, he actually just got these, so he just put them out and I grabbed one. It comes with a polishing rag, I guess, and then
a polishing rag.
Yeah, I saw that. comes with this thing, whatever this thing is. I guess it's a buffing thing. I don't know. It feels like something you would buff with, but they're in.
Yeah, I got one.
But
I got one of those with the coin I got.
This case here. Oops, get rid of the cat gel here. is make myself bigger. I guess it's as big as I want to get. Is the first American Eagle at 1986 Eagle, and Type 1 2021 Type 1.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the set is basically commemorates the Type 1 design from inception till basically June when they changed the design to Type 2. So
yeah, I like that. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that is very nice.
So that is very, very nice.
I'm not much into the collectibles, but I would consider that.
So that's definitely something I'm going to give back to the community eventually. I might hold on to it for a while because it's pretty cool.
Well, you got to hold on to everything for a while and do a 11-hour thing like Tupac did.
Just 11 hour? Oh,
that's right. You got plans, don't you?
This kit or this box or this set actually comes with a COA from the Kentuckiana Coin and Jewelry Company. Says here, Kentuckiana Coin Incorporated certifies this 2-coin set is 3/9 fine silver and contains coins produced to the exacting standards of the artisans and craftsmen of the United States Mint. This set includes the 1986 Silver Eagle, the first silver coin struck for bullion by the United States Mint, and the 2021 Silver Eagle, also struck as silver bullion, but the last year for its reverse style. So that's actually pretty cool, an actual COA. And I'm gonna have to wrap this guys up in about the next 5 minutes or so. But real quick, I just saw her come in. Hey, little Kathy.
Hey, there she is.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Hi, Kathy.
How's my guys?
We're doing good.
Doing
How
pretty
about you?
good.
Oh, it's been a busy day. I haven't slept, so I'm trying to get this thing set. I put up a mic and then I took it back down. So it's what's new?
Oh, it's just showing off some stuff I acquired today.
Yeah, I see that.
So Hoosier, you may need to take a trip out to Silvertown there and get that set like I got. That would kind of go well with your first type set there, the Type 1 set.
What set did you get still? I don't remember.
It had the Type 1 and the Type 2 in it.
Oh, okay.
From the Silvertown exclusive, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he didn't have that. I'm shying away from the Type 2. I'm just not into the Type 2 yet. I haven't warmed up to the Type 2 yet.
Yeah, me neither. I just like I seen that set and I had to grab it. I thought that was pretty cool.
So what's going on, Kathy? Oh, I lost you. No audio. Lost your audio, Kathy.
No, there you are.
Am I here?
There you are.
Okay. Just been trying to get my channel situated. Got some boxes packed up and took to the post office. I left the house. So I just want to let you know that's 3 times this month I left the house.
So so I saw you hit your 1.5K. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, congrats, KK.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll make arrangements. I'll make a time to where you and I can get together so we can dance.
Oh yes, I know you want me to dance for you, but I mean, like, it's going to cost you gold, baby.
Gold.
Gold
Hey,
and platinum.
Hoosier, look on YouTube. The screen that has the panel has us.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pull that up a little bit? We can't see KK. Her head.
Oh, that's okay.
off.
KK's not that dressed very good. KK just went and threw clothes on.
That's
You know,
good.
KK.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's a good
That's
thing.
a good thing.
Thanks.
Family-friendly show.
That's right.
It's a family show. I didn't do nothing. I've been very good. You know I am.
Now, real quick
Kathy,
here. I want to see where Steel Ringer's subscribers are here, so I want to go back to his channel real quick here. We started still, you had 15 subscribers, I believe.
Yeah, maybe 14.
Something like that. And last time I checked, we were at 23. Let's see where you are now.
Can you throw his channel up in the chat?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll hit him up as soon as you do it.
And he's up to, he's still at 23. So everyone out here, please show Steel Ringer some love. Here's his link in the comments here.
What's his icon look like?
Well, Still, you tell her.
It's just here on my desk.
Okay. You had it covered. I don't see things very good. It wasn't shiny enough for me. I just want to let you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I may have to make another video, I guess.
Yeah, the more video, the more you pronounced up at the top. So I can't even find it. So I'll look in the chat and do it that way.
Yeah. How many videos you got? I'm looking at your channel now.
Really just one. I did put a couple on there from little shorts from I threw up on Instagram. So I haven't really got into making videos yet. I just basically got that piece that I picked up from Silvertown. And I just decided to make a video on it. So,
oh, very good.
Yeah, I may make one or two here or there on stuff like that I find interesting.
And what kind of coins are y'all probably already covered this, but I was driving and paying attention. What kind of silver metals are you leaning towards?
Definitely silver. And here lately, I've been really growing fond of the Morgan and Peace dollars, so I'm seem to be spending most of my time on those.
The new or the old?
I like the old and worn and toned right now, really.
Yeah, I've almost got a tube of those. I was doing pretty good till they shot up in price. I mean, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I was paying what, 18, 19 or something, and then they shot up to $35.
So you had a better deal. When I started getting them to them, I got them at 27. Then 2 weeks later, they went up to 40 or 37. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we started about the same
40
time.
to 50.
Man,
I got them way down when they were very. My Morgans, I got 2 years ago.
That would have been nice.
so
What were you paying on those?
So long ago.
Oh, Stingringer, I'm KK, and you'll get to know that all I say is I like to buy things. And they're authority.
Yeah,
and they're
Still.
trying.
Yeah, Still, you'll need to check out her channel. She goes live all the time. And she's got a plethora of stuff stacked around her from behind her to in front of her to off to the side. She likes buying her stuff.
Oh yeah, I've been following KK for a while now, ever since her and Oregon got together and Plumber Stacker, and they were getting her to pull her Morgans out of her drawers there. So
yeah, she's got all sorts of shinies for sure. That's why she doesn't need any more gold from me.
I don't have gold. I like gold.
You don't
now.
have gold. You're telling me you have no gold.
No, I don't have the gold no more. I had
no
to
more.
sell that gold.
No more.
No more gold.
Not even jewelry, really?
Yeah, but I don't wear jewelry. I can't wear jewelry. I'm allergic to.
Oh, okay. Even gold?
Even gold.
Wow.
Can't wear jewelry. See?
Yeah.
No jewelry whatsoever. No rings. No nothing.
I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody having a reaction to gold.
Yeah.
Well,
That's because I got hit by electricity, lightning bolt when I was little. So
Come on now.
no, I was telling the truth. Why do you think there ain't nothing left up fire?
Oh, you're a very smart lady.
Huh? What did you say?
You
did
are
you
very
insult
smart.
me?
For all you
How'd
do
insult me.
for YouTube, all the different variety shows and stuff that you do, that's brilliant. You are
Thank you.
very, very smart. You got tons of unfried cells up there from the lightning bolt.
Yeah. Yeah. I do come up with.
That's why she keeps her hair dyed because all the
Oh, I love it when she
fire.
changes colors. It's okay.
Every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Every couple of weeks.
Y'all guess.
You're almost due for another color change, aren't you, KK?
It's the maroon's coming out, and the blue that's underneath will be coming out, so it'll be like a purplish now.
Okay.
I have to wait. I do have to wait.
So let's go ahead and call this because I got to get ready for work here in about 5 minutes. Real quick, before I let everyone go, I'm going to do a dry run of Silver Stacker Bingo Saturday, probably 6 p.m. And KK, what I'm going to do after getting that advice from you from a few weeks back, I'm actually going to try it 2 different ways. I'm going to try it using those bingo cards. I might do 2 or 3 games using the bingo cards, and then I might do 2 or 3 games using the
just the numbers.
Just the numbers. But I'm going to do it differently than using an electronic board because that seems like it was just so fast that people weren't really involved in the chat.
You can make it slow.
But it just seems like what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take that concept of calling out the numbers electronically. I'm just going to throw them into the bingo cage. I'm just going to spin them out 5 at a time. And then we can have that opportunity to chat along the way too. So I'm going to try both ways out to see which one is favorable and then go from there. But I'm planning on doing that Saturday, probably 6 p.m. So when I get all that worked out, I'll put a link up for everyone before Saturday.
I got my Buffalo nickel markers ready.
I'm going to use Merc Dimes myself.
I am too.
I'm going to use my Morgans. I just want to let you know.
You're going to have a really big bingo card for the Morgans. So stay tuned for that, everyone. I'll plan on doing that Silver Stacker Bingo Saturday. It's going to be a dry run. Try to work out a few bugs. I could use some help on working out the bugs and try it out 2 different ways and see which one sticks and go from there. So hope to see you all Saturday around 6 p.m. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to Steel Ringer and throw a comment into his videos. He would have greatly appreciate that.
Well, I did do that, but I'm not subbing to HVAC.
HVAC. I wonder why.
I got a great heating and air channel if you're interested. Not the most entertaining if you're not into it, I guess.
No, I'm subscribed to you, sweetheart.
I know you did. Now, thank you. That was wonderful. Yep. And thank you for donating that coin that I won on the 11-hour giveaway. That was wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful. I just bought you as a friend. I just want to let you know now you got to be my friend.
Okay, I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure because, that was a 70. That's a perfect score. That was a 70.
I don't have to dye my hair to be your friend or anything like that.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I have got to get to work. I'm going to go ahead and post into the chat Oregon Stackers link. Go check out Oregon. Let's go rate him. I know he's live right now doing his auction with, I believe, SC Stacker and Skull Stacks, I believe. So go check him out.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Bye. Y'all stack safe.
Well, good night, everyone.
Still nice talking to you, HVAC. We'll talk to you again. Thanks for swinging by.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you.
All right. Everyone else out here, have a good evening and just keep stacking. Good night, everybody.